Pre-show music, this is the pre-show music. Pre-show music playing strong. Pre-show music playing long. This is the pre-show music, so you can relax and have a good time while you wait for pictures to appear. Pre-show music, it's the best thing in the world. Pre-show music, tell me what rhymes with world. Pre-show music here. Everybody sing pre-show music. This is the pre-show music. Pre-show music playing strong. Pre-show music playing long. This is the pre-show music, so you can relax and have a good time while you wait for pictures to appear. Didn't get quite a deep enough breath there. Pre-show music, it's the best thing in the world. Pre-show music, tell me what rhymes with world. Pre-show music here. Hey! All right. Okay, we up and running? I think we are. Hello, Francisco. That is true. None can stand against the power of Feek. Although I'm gonna... my eyesight can't stand against the power of small point size. So I'm gonna blow this up just a little bit. Plus. That's better. And we'll just widen that out just a tiny little bit. All right. Much better. Yes, all right. Singing along via text, holding out the low note, or the long note, with me. Thanks for your solidarity in that, Francisco. Okay, man, it's been... When did I start on YouTube? I keep perpetually thinking it's only been about 3 to 5 years. It's been, I think, sometime this year is 10 years. And I can't remember how soon after that the pre-show music song was created. Anyway, time flies. So, Francisco Ruiz asks, how goes it being an elder? Well, I've just barely started into that role. I was officially affirmed about a week or so ago. And I don't think we've had even one official meeting since then. I've been attending the meetings all year, so it's interesting. I think the onboarding process has in some ways prepared me for some of the rhythms of being an elder, but there's also some additional, as would make sense, responsibilities, things that I'll be engaging with. One thing that I already did that kind of took me off guard, they didn't waste any time. And the worship pastor asked me to lead the communion portion of the service, which is something that the elders or the lead pastor does on the Sundays that we have that. And so, and I think usually the format is you're leading communion, but it's not like some rote thing that everybody does the same from some script or something like that. The idea is to kind of bring a framing of it, a focus or a devotional thought that's going to kind of help people engage with that in a meaningful and somewhat fresh way. And so that was what I just did this last Sunday, and was kind of really processing that leading up to it. So yeah, I mean, to answer your question, it goes well, and I'm sure it will continue to go at least unexpectedly. But I have been so grateful for the provisional year, and now I'm so grateful to be on the elder board with these other really great guys that I've had the opportunity to watch and participate with in a number of ways over the last year. It's been great. Okay, let me see. When I loaded this up, I was like, this doesn't look quite like where I need to be. Okay, let's open up my quest log here. Brazilian Forest, Mage's Treasure. Let's see, did I end up... Hold on a second. slay Witherfang and bring his heart to Zathrian. Zathrian told you that the curse that has befallen the elves originated in the great wolf Witherfang. If the beast is slain, Zathrian may be able to use its heart to break the curse. Okay, so last time I live streamed this was not just before I'm picking it up right here. I'm kind of doing, as I construct a playthrough series for this, just focusing on the main campaign, I'm doing a hybrid of recording offline and live streaming. And so I did a little bit of main quest playing over the Christmas season and a bunch of side quest playing over the Christmas season. And so I'm picking it up, I believe. Let me mark this one as active. With this quest, basically in Dragon Age Origins, this is the basic plot. You could jump in almost any time just knowing what I'm about to tell you. There's a great evil called the Blight that's overcoming the land, and there's corrupted creatures rising basically as a result of this blight. And there's this order of men and women called what are they called? I don't know, the special dudes. What are they again? We're the lands meet? That's a thing that we do. We have a lands meet. And the Grey Wardens, there you go, the Grey Wardens. They were, created as an organization to fight the Blight. But there hasn't been a Blight in, untold ages or whatever. And people thought, oh, it's not going to come around again. Well, it's coming around again. And you've got this old treaty that these different nations agreed to hundreds or thousands or whatever years ago, that they would unite if there was a Blight. And those agreements have been long forgotten, but it's you basically, as the last remaining Grey Wardens, need to go to these different nations and say, hey, I know everything looks basically normal right now. There's a blight coming. We need to unite to fight it. And so they'll honor it, but it's kind of a halfway thing because it's such an old agreement that every time you visit one of these different people groups, they're like, listen, we can't even think about this old agreement and the possibility of a blight right now. We got all this other crap going on. Help us with our crap, and then we can focus on what you're asking. And so the basic format is go visit a people group, solve their problems, then you recruit them for the larger, big bad that you're fighting. So that catches us up basically to me going and talking to the Wood Elves. I'm solving their problems right now. I've already talked to basically the humans, I think. The Arl of Redcliffe. Yeah. Well, maybe I'm not completely done with him. I can't remember. But anyway, I've done most of what I'm going to do with him. Now I'm working on the elves. Eventually, I'll go see the mages, the Circle of Magi. That's what that quest is. Eventually, I'll go see the dwarfs in their underground city. And all of that feeds into this quest objective, gather the army. And then we call a lands meet, and we get together and you say, hey, let's all be friends and fight the big bad. So, elves right now is the plan. Hello, Spartan 7275. And thank you, Grey Wardens, yes. Sorry, there's a little bit of a delay. I'll bet that was right when I needed it and did the delay. And hello, Powell Family Farm. Powell Family Farm says, hi guys. Hi Peter, I recently bought this game on Good Old Games for a huge discount. Looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, this is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. And let's see here. Tevya Smolka, hey, thanks for jumping in the chat. Says, I love Dragon Age Origins. It's really awesome. I absolutely agree. All right. So let's get into it. Let's see where the quest marker has me. Am I even on the right map? I don't think I am. So let's go to Ferelden. I think I got to go back to the Brazilian outskirts. Oh, can I? Oh, I have to. Do I have to go through a traditional exit? Let me see. Oh, Dalish Camp. I just turn around. Here we go. Dalish Camp. I think. Sorry, I should have preloaded this and just put a little more thought into prep. Slay Witherfang. Oh, I've slain... Wait, no, I've slain the Sylvan known as the Grand Oak. The Hermit took the werewolf pelt. You brought him and enchanted it. He says it will fool the forest into believing you are a werewolf, allowing you to pass freely. Yeah, there was a spot that I thought I'd been to. Are you saying this is complete? I thought this... No, it should be... Bring his heart to Zathrian. Where is Zathrian? Is he in here? There's the merchant. Brazilian forest. I think he might be like in the forest or something. But I can't remember for sure. Let's see if Zathrian's here. If he's one of these people. I was really on a roll, but then at some point I was like, okay, no. Let's save more until we live stream again. Oh, here's Zathrian. Okay, what do you got to say?
What is it you need? Have you news?
Okay, it looks like I haven't slain Witherfang yet. I found one of your hunters in the forest.
Yes, Mithra told me you returned with Dagon. I was able to heal his wounds, and he has not developed the curse. If you have not spoken to him already, you should seek him out. I understand he wishes to see you before you return to the forest again. Have you any other news?
I believe the voice actor here is the guy that played Tuvok, the Vulcan in Star Trek Voyager. I encountered Athris's wife, Danila, in the forest.
I know who Denilah was.
Oh, Denilah.
She died the moment she turned into a ravening, mindless beast. Athras needs to accept that.
I told him the truth.
I see. I hope it brought him some peace and not more pain. Still, I don't think it was really for you to judge.
But it was all right for you to judge!
I have led my clan for many generations. I know their needs better than you. Now, if there is nothing else...
I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Okay, so I think then that I am looking for yeah, I think it's out in one of these forests here. I was probably closer going this route. Come on, work the thing. Make the thing. Can I go straight? There we go. Ooh, random encounter. Oh, this guy. No. He's just a merchant. Yes. Let's see. Francisco Ruiz asks, if you had to pick between playing Dragon Age Origins as a board game or Hero Quest as a video game, which would you pick? I don't know. That's too hard because I don't know how well they would pull off those properties in the alternative medium. So I think I'll probably just stick with what I know already. It's like, okay, well, I know I enjoy both of them as they are reasonably well, so I'll just, yeah, I'll stick with that.
Bet you I could kill it in two blows.
Oh, this thing.
Go.
Die! No forest creature is safe. And neither are my party members. All right. Okay. Oh, Francisco says the game volume's hard to hear. Okay, let me crank it up a little bit. Okay, let me know if it gets too loud. Let's see. Oh, Adam David Calling says, yes, that definitely sounds like Tim Russ. That's the name of the actor, I assume. I watched Star Trek Voyager back in the day because sci-fi was not near as plentiful on TV then as it has become since. I liked it, I think, for what it was. Let's see, East Forest, probably the East Forest. We're heading there either way. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I think this is the spot. Okay. I think I got some kind of thing that's can make me invisible to werewolves or make them think I'm one of them, but I was like, I don't know, I kind of just want to kill them all. Can I still do that? Oh. Oh wait, is this not where I thought I was? This is maybe not the place I thought it was. Oh, this dude's crazy. Yeah, I talked to him. He's not really helpful. Just gonna keep on trucking. I wonder if it was the Western Forest. I thought I'd remembered to save my game right outside where I needed to just walk forward into the quest, but evidently not. Sorry about that. You guys get to watch me wander a little bit. Oh, here we go. This is it. All right. Let's see. Oh man, I missed some of the comments. Sorry. Okay, I don't think I've missed anything that was directed at me. If you specifically do want to get my attention with a comment or a question, as opposed to just kind of putting something out there for the whole chat, put at Christian Geek Central, spelled correctly, no spaces, at Christian Geek Central, somewhere in your... Yeah, Francisco's is putting the reminder in there already. Beat me to it. And that will be highlighted in orange, and I'll be more likely to catch it in my peripheral. I'm never ignoring anybody or missing anybody's comments or questions on purpose. All right, here we go. Your disguise allows you to pass through the barrier. Here we go.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
Let's see.
I'm not going anywhere without Witherfang's heart.
You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen.
I've already proven myself stronger than you.
We are not afraid of you, intruder. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
Oh, this is.
And so you shall.
Let's see here. What am I gonna do? I've already got my defenses up pretty well. Let's see, I'll just take a step back.
Wet already? Ha! I'll get on. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
What? Who dares?
I think I need to disturb the wards. Oh, Revenant. Okay. Let's see here.
No, it's better than later.
All right. Good shot. Fall, creature.
Not bad at all.
All right.
I knew.
I did have the French thief lady with me, who she's a rogue. Her class is like rogue, but she hung out with the religious order, and so she was a little bit at odds with herself and at odds with the kinds of things Eldoras likes to do. So part of what I did over my Christmas break playing side quests was like level up Zevran. Level up Zevran. He is much less likely to take issue with my choices. And that's the same reason I've got big, huge Kunari dude and dog in the party. It's like, these guys, they're probably going to be fine with any messed up stuff that Eldoras wants to do.
It would be easy.
Alright. Is that going to be an improvement for STEM? Not hugely. I tend to go for just static defense rather than elemental defense unless it's really significant. Oh yeah, no. Okay. I think we're good. Oh good, and I've got plenty of room, 50 out of 80 in my pack. Alright, let's see here. Hello, Matthew Aldcroft. He says, it's so wonderful to see someone streaming a game because it's relevant. Some streaming a game because it's relevant or just to give views, but because he enjoys it. It's streams like these that are so much more enjoyable. Oh, I'm glad you think so. Yeah, I would not do well streaming like the big hot new games because I tend to... I'm very particular in what I like, you know? So I think I would frustrate people that are actually fans of the new hotness if they watched me being like, I don't get this. This seems weird to me. I am not having a good time with this universally celebrated game. But at the same time, I confess that I did, in part, think of playing Dragon Age Origins.
We are invaded.
Oops.
Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady.
I mean, I'd personally been thinking about coming back to Dragon Age Origins for years. It was like, oh, I want to do another playthrough. I never really played through it as Eldoras, my bitter old wizard, and I just knew with the dialogue options that would create a different flavor, a different kind of path. But, I mean, the announcements for the upcoming Dragon Age game, which is going to get, I think, kind of a full blowout preview this summer, that certainly played a role. Not that I'm assuming that new Dragon Age game is going to be great or something that I'll love. I think that they've kind of progressively, well, not progressively, but they have veered away from really this formula of gameplay that I really like the most, that stems from, of course, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, but also from Neverwinter Nights, which is, even more than this game, I think, one of my favorite RPGs of all time.
Interhumans. Or that Tevinter built this place for them. I never heard of such a thing.
Dragon Age 2, I'm looking forward to giving another chance to. Dragon Age Inquisition, I felt like got closer to back to this type of gameplay, but still not all the way there. Let's see, I guess I don't need to start with that. Let's start with this. Better than later.
Get him, servants. Why am I doing all the work?
Francisco Ruiz says, when do we get another Barbie NES game? Barbie is relevant. That's true. You know what I should have done, dang it, is when that movie was at the height of its whatever, I should have put like a Twitter post saying, watch me and my sister play the Barbie NES game. Dang it! I'm never good at that stuff. I'm never good at, like, marketing and timing and stuff. I mean, I say it on the podcast pretty frequently, but I really just do count on the people who find my content and are interested in it to help others find it. Because I am no good at keeping track of what the latest secret things are to get people connected to your stuff. The secret things are the well-known things. I don't know any of it. Yeah, okay, sure. Let's just blow this whole thing wide open. There we go. All right. Ah! Alright, have I been remembering to take my left turns? I think I have. Yes, I have. We must be systematic! What the crap? That was really loud in my ears. Should I turn this down a little bit? It's so weird how even non-scary games can freak me out when I'm streaming, because I have these really nice quality headphones on and it's just so much more present than it normally would be just coming out of the speakers. So that growl was like right in my ears, man. Oh, it's saving. Games like, yeah, there's something that tends to kill players around this one. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. This must be with a thing. What? This looks like a big boss arena, right? Oh, trap. Okay.
Yes.
Zevran, go get us some
Watch
XP.
out. Trap there.
Yeah. Go get that XP, boy. Yeah. There we go. Oh! Okay, you do that. And
time to kill
the rest. Yes, it is time to kill. Kill. Oh wait, no, wrong button. There we go. Let's see, a couple questions here. Matthew Aldcroft says, do you have a working NES? I do have a working NES. I prefer to use my Retron 5. It pretty much has all the Game Genie codes I would want to use on it. I am a full-on Game Genie user when it comes to any non-RPGs from NES and Super NES. Hey, Kuba Booba. Thanks for jumping in the chat. Alright, let's see. Night Corpse. I maybe should have hit the merchant and sold a bunch of stuff before coming out, since I was there already, but oh well.
All complete.
Oh! You sure a bigger dragon isn't gonna drop down with this dragon horde right here? That did not seem... That dragon did not seem horde-worthy. What is this? Are any of my guys using bow and arrow? I don't think they... Oh, maybe Zevran is. This, just a gift. Okay. Pretty nice. Alright, let's see. Zevran, are you... Oh, no, you are using, like, a stabby type stuff. Okay, well, I'll just hang on to that bow for someone else.
I knew it would be easy.
Okay. Oh, that's going to take me to the lower level. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. I think... Yeah, we have not done a clean sweep of this level. We're going back. Matthew Aldcroft says, anyone else hear Dark Souls boss music? Was that like to freak me out, like I'm about to die? Or does this sound like... I wouldn't know if this music sounds like the Dark Souls score. Man. Atmospherically, aesthetically, I would love to be a Dark Souls fan. Just, can't handle that gameplay. Too much for me.
It is done.
Although, you know, that could always change. I've been playing so much Monster Hunter Rise lately that I'm just reminded what... Wow. I never thought, if you would have asked me 10 years ago if I'd be into the Monster Hunter series of games, I would have looked at one review, one gameplay video, I'd be like, nope, not for me. But, man. And it took some stretching, it took some discovery on my part. I had to figure out how to love those games and what I would specifically love about them. But man, once I did, got me good.
Got it.
So, you know, I guess Souls-like games are a possibility, but man, I can't tell you how tired I am of, like, that as a marketing term. Just like, oh, this Souls-like, it's a Souls-like combat, and Souls this, Souls that. It's the Soulsiest Souls thing that you would ever want to Souls. And I'm like, sometimes I'll do a little bit of deeper digging. Oops.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
And
I knew it
discover that, like,
would be easy.
it's actually not Souls-like in the sense of being super punishing. Usually it is, but like 1 out of 10 times, a game in its description, some, you know, indie developer or AA developer that really just wants to sell copies, they're really trying to draw those comparisons, and it probably serves them well, but it doesn't serve me well. There's some games that I would at least give a try to, and have given a try to, but it took a while and research for me to figure out, oh, okay, when they say Souls-like, they mean this, but not necessarily this. I maybe could give this a try. Same thing with roguelite. One of my favorite turn-based dungeon crawl RPGs, Deep Sky Derelicts, was described as, and still is, I think, as roguelite, or with roguelike elements or roguelite elements or something. Man. And it's only roguelite in the sense of it's kind of like random dungeon generation type thing. Lair of the Werewolves. Oh, so maybe I can't get in there yet. Can you open that, Zephyrin? No, they barred it from the other side. Okay. Okay. So, is there more stuff? Oh yeah, there's just that one corridor up there to the left. Yeah, this is a pretty nice game to come back to. Oops, hang on. Oh, was that it? Did I already pass it? So there's... Oh, it's walled off. Oh no, I found a secret. Oh! Burn! Yes! Take that! Still targeted his corpse. Oh, come on, that's it? Well, I guess there's some baddies
Stay
over
in the
here.
ground where they belong.
Here, let's do this, actually.
I'll get on it. It is enough.
Oh, here we go.
All complete.
Oh. Can I read this? Oh, it's in my codex. I'll read it later. I don't think Eldorast has much room in his life for love letters. He's had it pretty rough, and the ladies have not been interested, we'll just say. Poor guy. Let's see, Kububu says, I've started playing Cyberpunk 2077 after a 2-year hiatus. I bought the Phantom Liberty DLC. So far the game has only crashed once. Okay, well that's certainly an improvement over the launch state that it was in. Excuse me. He goes on and says, I haven't started playing the DLC. I plan to play through the entire game. I don't think I'll be playing anything else for a while, LOL. Yeah, you know what's interesting about that? I'm probably going to get to that eventually, but what I learned from some of the preview materials is that it basically redoes the entire skill system. It changes a ton about the game. And I'm like, yeah, I could get the DLC and then load up the last save from right before I did the last main mission. But then it's going to be like, okay, we've changed everything since you last played this, so rebuild your entire character from scratch. Here are the points. And I'm like, I don't know what I want. I don't have any sense of what this game is going to feel like with this new way of playing it that you've created. So, that whole aspect really, has worked against me buying the DLC. I wonder if that's working that way for anybody else. Because now I'm just like, it's been too recent since I last played it, and I'm going to want to start the whole game over again, and do a whole playthrough again, but it's been too recent to do a whole playthrough of the whole game. So at this point, I'll probably wait until, like, there's an announcement, maybe even a release date for Cyberpunk 2078 or whatever. No, I probably won't wait that long. I think that's a good ways off, but it's probably going to be a while before I really feel like I'm up to playing the whole game again.
Lifeless bastard.
And, you know, good news on that front is that I'll probably be able to get a pretty sweet discount by the time that I'm ready on the DLC.
Kill them! What are you standing around for? Idiots! Must I do everything?
Ooh, yeah, I'll bet I could get that dude too. Somebody leveled up.
I'll get on it.
Alright, let's see. Kuba says, I haven't yet experienced any of the new stuff. I'm still in the early part of the game. I jumped in now because the DLC was on sale. Yeah, I think that's probably what it'll be like for me down the road at some point. How Family Farm says, roguelike is definitely overused. I used to play the original Rogue off of a floppy. Oh, wow. Random dungeons, random enemies, random loot. Gets harder as you go down. That is roguelike. Yeah. Yep. I think the thing that has kept me from really getting into a roguelike is the permadeath. I just can't take it. I like the feeling of making progress, your guys becoming more powerful. So like I'm open to exploring a roguelike proportionate to how much stuff carries over in terms of character progress between runs. There's some roguelikes that I'm like, oh, I wish there was like a more traditional campaign mode for this, because this looks like cool gameplay. Alright, we got like a ghost in here or something.
Mommy? Mommy, no matter, son.
Quit speaking gibberish! Well, let's see. That's not an option. Calm down! Tell me who you are, child!
Mommy! Mommy! Mommy!
You know which one I'm picking. Oh, just shut up! This is pointless!
Why can't the dead stay in the ground where they belong? Got it.
Burn, all of you! Yes! Oh, that's right. Sten gained a level. Let's go take care of that. I don't think there was any attribute points that I was trying to beef up for him to be able to equip something in particular. Strength is the main one. I feel like maybe Constitution... Yeah. I think at this point maybe I want to beef up his Constitution a bit just so he can take some more hits for me. That's my meat shield. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. I think I've been, by default, having him do greatsword stuff. I don't think he's... Yeah, I haven't been putting anything into weapon and shield. I don't know if I'll change that or not. Stamina. Man, I wish it would restore health. If he kills... Yeah, each time the warrior fails an enemy, the end of the battle seems closer at hand, restoring a portion of the warrior's stamina. If that was health, I'd definitely buy that. I don't know. Maybe I should... Oh, here's the two-handed stuff. Here we go. Let's see. That does have some appeal. Oh, but that's activated. I guess, let me see what kind of passive stuff there is with shields. Is there any kind of... Character drops into a defensive stance that favors the shield, gaining a bonus to defense and an increased chance to shrug off missile attacks. Oh, but taking a penalty to attack. I don't know. Let's just do this. I'm playing on, I think, the easiest difficulty. I think I bumped it up for a little bit. I've kind of experimented with going back and forth a little bit. I think it's on the easiest. Yeah, it's on casual. That's the easiest one. Especially for live streaming, it's nice because I'm multitasking and trying to keep track of technical stuff and the chat and It's not conducive to making good choices in combat. Let's see, Francisco says, do your party members lose trust in you or anything when you burn them along with the enemies? They don't, but if I can always see, look at the bottom of Sten, there's that little meter, and on the left is a black broken heart, and on the right is a whole golden heart. As long as you don't get too close to that black broken heart, you're good, and they won't leave you. The dog, I don't think you can get him away from Max. I think he's just always at Max because he's super freaking loyal. Zevran, I got to do a little work with Zevran, but I can give him gifts back in camp, and that can help a bit. So I should probably do that at some point. Sten, we're doing good. Sten's an interesting guy. I gained points with him by giving him a beatdown once. He started challenging me, and I was like, I'm not putting up with this. And then it ended up starting combat, and I wailed on him, beat him, and then he, I gained, I don't know, a bunch of approval points from him. So he comes from an unusual culture. And I am almost... man, I'm almost out of room in my pack. Let's see here. Let's move some stuff to junk. Well, hold on. Hold on. What's in... Should I wear this? Oh, I can't wear it. It requires like 14 strength. Okay, never mind. Is there anything I've picked up? No, I don't think so. Okay. How about... How's the dog doing? What do we got here? Oh, that's better. I think. I mean, it's better, better armor anyway. Let's do that so we can take some more hits. And then I'll just put this in junk. Yeah. What are these? These better than what you got? Oh. Can he wear these? Yes, he can. Very nice. Now, here's the thing. Can Eldoraz... Oh, Eldoraz can't even wear the leathered boots. The leather boots. Let's see. He's got to have a 14 strength. So he's... I don't know what I'm walking around in, but... Not leather boots. Okay. Junk. What is this? Long sword. 9 out of 10. No. Junk. I think we're hanging on to that, right? Junk. I'm probably going to have to destroy way more than I would like. And I don't use these well, I don't really have an archer right now, so no wonder I'm not really using the arrow type stuff. Let's junk these. And junk those. That's probably good for now, I guess. Might be able to make some coin off of that. Lots of gifts here. Alright, we'll try that for now. I'm going to run out of room real soon here, so let's actually... Do I get any kind of a estimated coin value on these? I don't think I do. So let's destroy that. Alright, that's at least something for now. Alright. Tough choices. Probably doesn't make for very compelling gameplay to watch, but...
Let us do this. It is done.
No. We don't need that. Kubu Booba says, I'm thinking of getting into photography. I found an online course. It's expensive, but it's intensive. I want to learn about composition through photography. Yeah, my sister Karim ran a photography business for a few years and still takes our family pictures, but she's gotten out of the business in recent years. She was always into it as a kind of like a hobby. I think took some classes in high school and really has a great eye for it. Yeah, I do not. I am not visually oriented in that way at all. So I appreciate people that can have some talent to work with to begin with and then to kind of shape that. Kuba asks, have you been dominating the exercise bike? I've started taking the dog for a walk twice a day. I have been. To the point where I'm like, oh, am I leaning on the exercise bike too much? Like, I could probably get a little bit more fat burning if I went back to, like, some, like, what do you call it? Resistance training or whatever. But I think right now, I'm just trying to build up my energy so that I can really have good resistance training workouts. Where I have the energy to really push myself. It appears cool and clean. Refreshed from some internal source, perhaps magically submerged in the water is what appears to be a small earthen jug. The water appears normal and dipping your hand into it is cool to the touch. It is definitely circulated by some unknown force. I'm gonna drink some of it. Oh, surprisingly refreshing, but otherwise has no special effects. Okay, so then let's take the earthen jug. You take the jug out of the pool. It is made of clay and appears to be none the worse for its long submersion. Fill the earthen jug with water. Okay. I guess I'm leaving the pool alone. Did I take the jug with me? Yes, it looks like I have. Alright, I'm thinking that might be useful somewhere else at some point. Are we doing environmental puzzles now? The altar is plain and covered in a thin layer of dust. Numerous carvings cover its surface, but most are eroded beyond legibility. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's look at the carvings. Most of the carvings are faded, but little you can make out involves a scene where the honored dead is laid to rest inside a grand chamber. There seems to be some kind of process involving the altar before the body can be laid to rest, but most of those runes are illegible. Well, Eldoras is not going to pray. His ultimate goal is to kill all of the gods. Let's get a lay of the land first. I thought maybe that would be interactable too, but I guess not. Is this locked? Looks like it is. Okay, so yeah, we'll dump some water on this and see what happens. The water spills over the altar, dribbling down its sides until it disappears into cracks in the floor. Okay, I'm gonna go fill the thing again. Did that, they would have told me. They would have said, like, you hear a sound or something. We're gonna fill the jug. Oops, nope, come on. Fill the earthen jug. Leave the pool alone. Jug on altar. The filled jug is now on top of the altar. Examine the earthen jug on the altar. Sits on the altar, currently filled with water. Great. Oh. Oh. Huh. Take a single sip from the water in the jug. You take a sip from the water in the jug, replace it on the altar. Immediately the water begins to boil until gas jets out into the air. What the crap? Servants! Okay, I need to look into what's going on with my servants here. Okay. Behavior, passive, default, aggressive. This party member will not attack when enemies are visible and will engage enemies only on the player's command. However, if attacked in melee... Okay, no. What is this? This party member will attack enemies the moment they are visible. The character will fight back if attacked in melee combat and will chase down enemies but will not flee the location of a harmful area of effect attack unless directed. If none of this party member's custom tactics are applicable, the character will begin a default attack routine. Okay, let's try that for now. I'm wondering if I turn that off at some point because I don't like him running off to chase enemies. But there might not be any getting around that. So let's back out and let's make sure... Oh, what's cautious? Hang on. Will not fight back when attacked? Will fight back if attacked. Yeah, no, I guess it's aggressive. Yeah, we'll just try aggressive with all these guys right now. These guys need to pull their weight more. Did that open it? No, that was just like a wrong choice or whatever. Barf. Ignore the jug for now. Okay, well, let's leave an offering. You leave a few coins upon the altar. Immediately you get the strong sensation that this is wrong, and without knowing why, you take the coins back. Okay. Is there somewhere in the map we haven't been yet? There are several places we haven't been. So let's see if we can learn something elsewhere about what the crap this dumb thing wants. Elderast, much like Pater, has little tolerance for puzzles.
Lifeless bastard. I still remember my first battle.
Better.
Lifeless
okay.
bastard.
Oh crap, they're all around! I looked at the chat for 1 second, and then they just, like, sucker punched me with a second wave of enemies. Not cool. Here, actually, you know what, let's do... I don't know how well this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. Takes a while to charge up. Oh crap! Did I not? I didn't get to complete it. Dang it. Okay. Okay. They totally threw me off my game there. Oh, wait, no, I didn't want that dumb shield. Oh, well. Good. Okay. Francisco says, reposting this in case you missed it, would you be praying that I get into a Pacific Northwest indie game designer showcase at a Comic-Con in Seattle unless God has other plans? Oh, man. Yeah, is that the with the card game that you're working on, Francisco? At a Comic-Con in Seattle. Okay. Yes, I will try to remember, but please feel free to text me or email me a reminder about that so that I can be. This elaborate artifact has a gem-like structure that contains what appears to be blood, fresh and liquid. Even after all this time, the gem is vibrating slightly. Alright, I guess I'll show it to the other party members.
It looks elven, all right. Considering that what I know of my ancestors, you could fit into a gem half that size, that's all I could really tell you.
Elf magic.
I'm gonna touch it. The gem is warm to the touch, and your mind immediately begins swimming with visions, images, and memories from a life not your own. Can I just say, thank you, Dragon Age Origins, for not assigning a narrator to read this stuff for me. I'm reading it during a live stream, just because, you know, it just seems like a easier way to follow what I'm doing if you're watching. But I do not want a narrator reading this for me. Why is this even coming up? Because I really want to enjoy Baldur's Gate 3 more than I do, and that is one pet peeve of that game. Alright. The presence in the gem is at first alarmed when it senses your touch. It recoils in fear, and the images that rush your mind are ones of imprisonment and loneliness.
Might be able to, bring this entity into my service. Who are you? What are you?
The presence thinks quickly, bewildered. Finally, it decides that you are indeed real and not a product of its fevered imagination. More images flash through your mind. Time that the presence has spent trapped within the life gem. Time where the presence has slept, gone mad, and then slept again. The presence has no name it can remember. You get the sense of an elf, a mage in glittering silver armor, but this was long ago, remembered as if through a fog.
Ah, you were once a mage.
You see images again of the elf in silver armor, one who is mage and warrior both. The name for the order he belongs to translates in your mind to Arcane Warrior. Okay. I feel like I just unlocked this optional upgrade path. Let's see here.
What useful information can you offer me?
The presence can remember little. You see images of an order of elven mages who channel their spells into their strength, fighting as arcane warriors to defend their charges. The presence could give you what knowledge remains within it of how to become an arcane warrior. You could become one yourself or teach the knowledge to other mages if you chose. This is all the presence has left to offer any longer, the last of its memories. In return, the presence asks only one thing from you, oblivion. Why am I having deja vu? I feel like I have this knowledge already.
Is there nothing else you can offer me?
The presence has nothing else to offer. It possesses nothing and remembers little of life from a life from so long ago.
How would I give you the release you seek?
The images that come are faint and uncertain. You see a stone altar and the life gem placed upon that altar. Okay, are we connecting the dots here? I am. The life gem then vibrates and explodes, destroying the presence within forever. The yearning that follows this image is keen and almost hopeless. Alright, well, just in case,
You could teach me to become an arcane warrior?
the images that the presence sends are desperate. It will give you what memories it has. Whoever follows the arcane warrior's path will be the last of its order.
Yes, I will try to help you.
The images become tinged with desperation. The presence cannot remember where the altar is, but it knows the life gem must be placed on it. Alright. Approach the stone altar with the gem. You gonna... Oh, it's this altar here! Dang it! I thought it was the one in the other room. Alright. Let's see here. Question from Andrew Rowland. Okay, let's see here. Andrew, you can always get my attention a little more effectively if you put at Christian Geek Central without any spaces and spelled correctly, and then it'll be highlighted in orange, and I'll be more likely to catch it in my peripheral. Thank you, Francisco. Andrew says, hey, CGC, have you gotten my Facebook messages about my video comic? Off the top of my head, because I'm just in a totally different brain space right now, I couldn't tell you. It's possible, but I couldn't tell you. That doesn't sound familiar. Although I haven't checked my email. Did I check my email today? I have. So, anyway, yeah, off the top of my head, sorry. I honestly do not recall one way or the other. Let's see. As the life gem nears the altar, the presence becomes overcome with emotion. Could its endless nightmare finally be over? The images that are sent to your mind depict a clear question. Do you still wish to learn the skills of the Arcane Warrior? The presence is ready to teach you now.
Yes, give me your memories.
The memories flood into your mind. They are hazy and incomplete, but enough for any mage to gather a few of the talents that the Arcane Warriors once possessed. Now the presence asks that you keep your promise. Release it from its eternal prison.
Sorry, you might be useful later.
The shock and outrage of the presence turn into a wail of despair. The images become a flash of light and then are silent. The gem vibrates no more. Had to do it. Sorry. There was no other option. No, phylactery. What is this? Why am I not able to interact with this? Is that maybe something that's interactable if I would have done the thing over here? I'll never know. Unless I look up a walkthrough, which I'm not going to do. Alright. So we should take a right at this point? Have I not been down this way? Alright, looks like I haven't.
Lifeless bastard.
Nera Prasad! Die already!
Oh! Very good. Oh, Zevran,
Yes.
you're up.
I knew it
Oh,
would be easy.
not that I want. Wait a minute. Are there enemies in this room? Have I not been in here? Oh. Saving. It's like, okay. Trust us, sir. You would like us to save this game for you right now. Alright, well, let's go do this then.
Watch out. Trap.
Oh, pressure plate!
Watch out.
Zevran, dang it! Good gravy. Alright. Well, good job, servants. Guys, you gotta watch the pressure plates. Okay, everybody just stop for a second.
What is it?
Zevran, go get that XP. Hey, Spider Dan, thanks for jumping in the chat. Tasty, tasty XP.
It is done.
I haven't decided for sure if I'm going to live stream or do a Let's Play series of Dragon Age 2. That'll kind of just depend on, you know, feedback and stuff from this series. But at the very least, I am looking forward to playing that again. It got some updates. I mean, man, my experience of Dragon Age 2 was just... I just missed, I think, a lot of what that experience was supposed to be and what it became. Soon after I finished my playthrough of that game... Did I check this? They added an update that allowed you to kind of pause or see the action paused a little bit or something. I can't remember what the update was, but it felt so much like an action game. Oh, maybe it was like an auto attack option or something, because I remember I kept having to I kept having to use the A button, press it over and over again, or hold it or something to keep attacking. And so I couldn't move the camera around during combat, and that was something at the time that was still kind of a novelty in, you know, Xbox 360 games, having full control of the camera. And one of the things I like about this game is, you know, is like pausing it and then almost kind of having what then the closest reference point would have been like Matrix bullet time, you know, like in the middle of all these spell effects and stuff, they would just freeze and suspended in the air, and you can kind of just look around and appreciate the action. Of course, now that's so stinking commonplace with all kinds of games. But not only that, I missed recruiting a major character just because I started one quest before they thought I would. I didn't stop at the tavern first, and then like you forever lose the opportunity to recruit this main character, not some side, you know, optional quote-unquote character. Technically, I guess it was optional, but she was in all of the promotional materials, front and center, like right next to the main hero and stuff. Never even had her in my party. And so I missed a major part of the experience there. And then, what else? Oh yeah, and this is just crappy EA stuff, but I felt like in Dragon Age Inquisition there was stuff that didn't make sense, stuff that the game seemed to think I knew already. I come to find out that like a major element of Dragon Age Inquisition's kind of like one of its supporting stories that becomes really relevant later on, when like kind of like the big bad is revealed and stuff, it really is set up in a DLC for Dragon Age 2. So my Dragon Age 2 do-over is long overdue. But my experience with it the time I did play it was just significantly less enjoyable than my experience of Dragon Age Origins and the full-length expansion, a second full-length campaign, Dragon Age Origins Awakening. It was significantly... It was just it left kind of a sour taste in my mouth. I think now, just knowing, okay, it's not going to be what I expected it to be, I think I'll be able to appreciate it more. That's my hope and assumption, I guess. So I'm just really looking forward to giving that game not only another try, but like a proper try, as it's, I think, really intended to be appreciated. So whether I record and make content out of that is still up in the air, but at the very least I'm looking forward to giving it another go. And I'm not sure if it has the 60 FPS that Dragon Age Origins has on Series X, but that is a nice... I would have liked a little bit of sharpness added, you know, a nice 1080 upgrade. We don't really get that, I don't think. I think this is still technically... Maybe it's 1080. It's certainly not 4K. I think it might be 720 even still. But the 60 FPS is nice. It almost tricks my brain into thinking that the fidelity is better too. But again, maybe it is, and I just don't really notice these things. Oh, Arcane Warrior. Let's do it. Actually, let's see. Can I freeze this dude? Alright, we gotta get in there and fight this dude. Oh, crap. Where'd he go? just vanish on me? Alright, I might want to drink just a little bit of a healing potion here. Alright, let's get more of a commander view here. Oh, there he is.
Got it.
Oh, dang, I'm just about out of mana. I drink some lyrium here. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Swack. I might have missed some stuff. There's, but the one at the very top, before the rest to get cut off, said something about liking the look of this game. It's got like a charming Oblivion type style to it. Yeah, I mean it came out around the same time, give or take a few years. David McKell says, are you going to try out the new Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game? Probably not. I just, from a gameplay, I'm a big DC fan. But from a gameplay standpoint, all signs point to it not really being my kind of thing. However, I just got PlayStation Plus for a year, and actually they were running a deal. I wanted a deal on just the minimum PlayStation Plus Essential, but there was no deal on that. But there was a deal on PlayStation Plus Extra, the middle tier one, that made it actually a few cents cheaper for a year. And the only reason I get that is so that I can play with a friend of mine, an old friend of mine who lives in California. We try to play about once a month. But anyway, so now, inadvertently, I have access to all these games, and one of them is Gotham Knights, which I still have not gotten around to trying. So I will probably give that one a try before the Suicide Squad game. Let's see here. And Swack, thanks for popping in. Says, I've been following the channel for a while. Glad I caught a live stream. Yeah, I'm glad you're able to pop in for a little bit. And then David Mickle, I must have missed what you said earlier. Just maybe knowing that you're a DC fan. Like, that's the context for asking if I'm going to try the Suicide Squad. Yeah. Okay, Spider-Dan 1985 says, Pater and the rest of the chat, are you guys surprised by all this talk of Microsoft exclusives going to other platforms? Do you think eventually they will stop making hardware? Well, I have said many times I do not pretend to be any kind of an industry analyst, even though I make content about video games. That's not my focus at all. But if we're just playing the fun friends on a couch speculation game, I think what I've been hearing from commentators that are more informed is that signs have been pointing that way for a while, like them looking to the cloud and Game Pass being such a thing, and really wanting to get people connected to Game Pass much more than their own consoles. It's Game Pass. So I don't know if they're going to pivot and change course, but it just seems like they've not been hardcore into selling consoles anyway, and that's kind of the language that they've been using as well. But I also think it's possible that eventually Sony will stop making hardware. But do I think that Microsoft will stop first? I think that's reasonable to assume at this point. But it still could be many years off before that happens. There's so much that needs to happen with internet infrastructures, all over for people to be ready to do that. I'm a long way away from wanting to do that. Let's see here. Take that. Take one of those and two of those, three of those, two of those. What is this? This is not special. This isn't special either. Now, are these trap triggers? No. That's good. I just walk on. That's how I test. I use the same technique to find landmines. Where the heck did I come in? Oh, I must have... Okay, all that area. Man, all that craziness. Oh, we came down these stairs. That's right. I was up here, looking around, and then we came down here. So now I'm oriented to know where I need to explore next. Well, first, what's this business here? Nothing relevant? Okay. Now, am I surprised by all this talk of Microsoft exclusives going to other platforms? I don't know. I guess it's interesting. Not surprised or shocked. I'm just not surprised by much. Just like, it's just been interesting to see how the gaming industry has changed in the last 10 years and in some ways become less predictable. So I guess I'm not surprised because I wasn't necessarily expecting anything in particular.
All complete.
No. How's our inventory space? It's still pretty low, right? Yeah, we are. Yeah, I'm right to not be picking stuff up at this point. Yeah, there was a... Where was this? Was this on a YouTube comment earlier today? I don't think it was the Patreon forums. But that somebody, maybe, I don't know if it was you, Dan, just kind of like commented on kind of regretting their Series X purchase. And I was trying to figure out, okay, do I regret that? I've already expressed that I regret purchasing my Series X when I did, instead of waiting. But by now, Starfield having come out, even though it
It would be easy.
fell short of what I would want from a Bethesda RPG, I think that just knowing my personality and my love of Bethesda RPGs, I think I would have needed to play it and experience it for myself to really be settled. If I still didn't have a Series X at this point, no amount of reviews detailing the nitpicks and shortcomings of Starfield would remove the feeling in me that I need to play it for myself.
Looks like something wants to die again.
I think at the very least,
Now it's better than later.
I'm content to... I would have been content to have purchased it by this point. But has it fulfilled the promise that I think a console should? For at least for my purchasing, decisions. No, it's a ways off still. It'll depend on how Avowed turns out. Oh, can I not pick this up? Okay, crap. But that's just the song of so many Xbox players these days, is, like, it'll be worth it soon, it'll be worth it soon, let's just wait, and, yeah. Let's get rid of some basic stuff I don't need. I'll hang on to that. That could be cool. Two-handed battle axe. Might want to keep that. I I don't think I need this. I don't know. Let's start getting rid of arrows. And then let's go in here. Let's just do that for now. Let's go to junk. Let's destroy. All right, good. Good. That might have been some overkill in all the stuff I destroyed, but oh, Lair of the Werewolves. Are we ready for that yet? I think it looks like we've cleared this place. Yeah, that's the entrance. Wait, what's that over there on the far right? I've gotta know, dang it. Alright, well, I can catch up on the chat while I walk. Let's see. Francisco says, to me and the chat, do you know of any good podcasts or YouTube channels that discuss the intersection of art and faith, especially art in games, movies, etc.? I don't. That's interesting. When you say art, I assume you mean visual art, or do you mean art in the broad sense? Spider Dan says, must have been someone else because I haven't had an Xbox since the 360. This is 2 gens in a row I've had PlayStation. Okay. Kubu Bubu says, Avowed gameplay looks similar to the look and feel of Sea of Thieves, which isn't bad but not great. I just think that with 12TF, I don't know what that means, billions of money, RDNA 2, we should be getting some next gen. Yeah, I don't know the cool kids sequences of numbers and letters you're using there. Let's see. Have I been down this way? I'm not for surely sure. Yeah, the Avowed gameplay, I mean, these are the guys that made, oh, crap. What is this? These are the guys that made The Outer Worlds. And so I don't think the gameplay is going to be... There's no... everything they've said about what this game is, it's... I don't think it's going to be anything like the gameplay of Sea of Thieves. And the last preview, it looked less cartoony than Sea of Thieves. The first preview looked a bit like more cartoony like that, but I think they kind of grounded it visually since then. The most recent one looks more kind of quote-unquote realistic. So I'm at least optimistic, I think. Uh-oh. Kububu says the video and audio is delayed. Well... Is anyone else experiencing that? I don't want to mess with anything unless other users are also experiencing that, because it might just be a case of something that could be fixed if you refresh the stream as you're watching it. Yeah, let me know if anybody else is experiencing audio and video. The audio. Yeah, if the audio or video or whatever is delayed, if there's anything weird going on there. No obvious order to this jumble of miscellanea, but one item stands out: a small glass phylactery. Area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Okay, well, I'm taking the vial. Alright, so a couple of you are saying there's something going on. So, yeah, let me see what I can do over here for just a second. Okay, I tried just refreshing it, and let me know if that's any better. Is my audio off from the way my lips are moving, or is my audio synced up with my mouth?
Enough!
Uh-oh. I just freeze all my party members.
Oh, another battle it is!
Nicely done, everybody. Alright, what is this? Oh, just a codex entry. That's fine. Darkspawn dagger. I'm good. Oh, great. Adam says, maybe even worse now. LOL. Yes, your lips and your voice are good several seconds apart. It's your own voice and lips are off. So it's not the game, it's me. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can refresh that. Okay, is that any better? If it's not, the only thing I could think to try would be to temporarily shut down the stream and then restart it and see if that helps. Nope, no better? Gosh, is there a delay? Oh, good gravy. Okay, yeah, that's terrible. All right, I'm gonna shut down the stream and restart, guys. So just refresh when refresh in a couple minutes, or just keep trying to refresh, and hopefully that'll fix it. Sorry about this. It is time again for Christian Geek Central's annual Game Save event, fundraising for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, which provides free treatment for children facing life or death circumstances and shares its cutting-edge, life-saving research with hospitals all over the world. You're still welcome to join the Game Save team by following the link in the description below. Once again this year, I'm drawing attention to our team's fundraising by performing a 24-hour marathon of video gaming that I will stream live on youtube.com/ChristianGeekCentral beginning 6 a.m. Arizona time on Saturday, November 9th. You can donate or get more info by clicking on my fundraising page in the links below, where you will also find incentives and rewards for doing so. For $5, you can choose a topic for me to share my sometimes overly strong opinions on during my live stream. For $10, you get the previous reward and a download code for a free copy of the Spirit Blade Special Edition audio drama. For $20, you get the previous rewards and you can choose a game for me to play during my November 9th live stream. Pick a favorite or torture me with something terrible or rage-inducingly difficult. For $30, you get the previous rewards and can choose a song for me to sing during my live stream. Pick an old favorite of yours or just make me humiliate and torture myself with something no one wants to hear. And for $50, you get all the previous rewards and a download code for every MP3 product at spiritblade.com. That's a $90 value. On top of that, I have set fundraising milestones that will unlock fun or weird happenings as I reach them. At $200, I'll have a free download day for everyone who visits spiritblade.com on November 16th. And as my total goes beyond $200, I'll unlock increasingly more content for that free download day. And depending on how far beyond $200 my fundraising goes, during my November 9th live stream, I will cover my face in peanut butter and jelly while talking about horror movies, put on a pair of Frozen socks and a Frozen t-shirt at the same time, shoot water up my nose with a turkey baster, and have my wife Holly play a video game with me for 30 minutes. And if I reach a personal fundraising total of $500 or more, I will schedule a 6-hour bonus live stream before the end of the year to either try and finish Dragon Age Inquisition as my bitter old wizard Elder Est, or start a new roleplay-focused playthrough as Well, that's a secret for now. Finally, if I reach my $500 goal by the end of Thursday, October 24th, I will do a 4-hour Get Good live stream before the end of the year, playing a frustratingly difficult game in my collection. Probably another NES Castlevania title. Now, there are some stipulations and time limits on those rewards and milestones, so quickly follow the link below to my fundraising page for all the details. This year will mark 10 years since our first gaming-themed charity fundraiser for kids in great need of medical care. I hope you'll be a part of celebrating that and helping me and the Christian Geek Central Game Save team do some good for some kids who really need it. Then please join me at youtube.com/Christian Geek Central for my 24-hour marathon starting at 6 a.m. Arizona time on Saturday, November 9th. Hope to see you then. Oh my gosh. This is all kinds of wrong.